Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Ace Torn.
Yep, you already know what time it is. It's Polar Jocks. I am the voice of the South. Q Smitty, giving y'all that cool rush. We got another special guest in the building today.
Yep, man, got a special guest here, entrepreneur. But when you get to know this woman, major
Oh
plug,
man,
major plug. You know what I'm saying? She's a retired veteran, you know what I'm saying, personality, radio personality. And also she's from the islands. But we're gonna get into that. She's gonna break it all down for you, man. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you, Slay Queen.
What's going on,
Slay Queen. Why
Yeah.
not?
Polar Jog, Wagwan.
Slay, man.
Yeah.
We happy to have you, first of all. You know
Thanks
what I'm
for
saying? First and
having
foremost.
me.
We got to get in it though. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of times, but a lot of people don't really know who Slay is.
They don't.
You know
They
what I'm
just
saying?
know me as this beautiful image.
Yeah, so it's time to let the people know. How long you been in Birmingham?
I've been here most of my life. I am a
Mm-hmm.
Florida native, but I grew up in Leeds. Shout out to Leeds High School, my alma mater.
Leeds.
Go
Shout out to Charles
Greenway.
Barkley.
Period.
Yeah.
Way. Yes. So yeah, but I grew up in Leeds,
Mm-hmm.
migrated back and forth between Birmingham and there. And I just made my way around the city. I went to
So,
three major high schools in Birmingham: Harvard,
oh yeah.
Carver, Huffman,
Mm-hmm.
and then I graduated from Leeds.
Okay, cool. So you've been here for a minute.
Hmm.
So
You
go
went
ahead,
from
bro.
black to white.
Right. Well, not white, because when I was in school, it was
Mm.
predominantly black.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
really? In Leeds?
Yes,
Oh,
believe it or
wow.
not.
Yeah, I can
Hmm.
Okay.
believe that.
Yes.
What's the difference between living here and living where you're originally from? Because you're
Oh,
really originally from Jamaica, right?
no, Florida, Fort
Florida.
Lauderdale.
Okay,
My
okay.
father is from Jamaica. He migrated from there to Fort Lauderdale, which is where my mother
Gotcha.
met him. Yeah. So, Florida is fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's way faster.
I
Everything,
bet.
the music, living, everything is faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fast.
Mm.
And also too, you serve in the
Yeah.
midst of that. Now you served while you was staying in Birmingham though, right? Okay.
Yeah.
How long was it when you had actually just went active? How long was you in
I
the
went
army?
in active.
You went in
Yeah,
active.
I went in active. Went to
Okay.
basic training, went to my AIT training course,
Yeah.
straight to my duty station.
How is that as a woman though going to? Cause you did you go to war?
Yeah, three times.
How is it as a woman going to war and
A
be able to come back
sacrifice.
sane
It's a
like you?
sacrifice. It is a sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people aren't willing to take or make. However, I knew I needed to do something to feel purposeful,
Mm-hmm.
and my way of giving back to my country and being patriotic was the choice that I made. And I must say, it was a wonderful choice. I went through hell and hot waters
I
to
bet you
get to
did.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the
Mm-hmm.
world.
What's some of the things you learned going through that process?
Independence, like real independence, being away from mommy and daddy's,
Mm-hmm.
shelter, and being able to piggyback off of them. It showed me how to be a woman.
Yeah.
Integrity,
Mm.
ethics, just wisdom
Yeah.
taught me a lot. How to shoot, protect myself,
That's the
combative,
first thing they taught you
all
then.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that kick a door in that
You're a
bitch.
rifleman first.
Kick the door and
Yeah.
shit.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
I want to run it back
Kick it
again about
door.
your upbringing as growing up as in a Jamaican household. What would you say was the main difference between your upbringing growing up in a Jamaican household compared to Black Americans?
Well, I didn't grow up in a Jamaican household, so to say.
Mm,
I was adopted. So my parents were grandparents as parents.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in a very Christian background. My mother was an
mm.
evangelist, God rest her soul, and my father was a reverend. So I grew up in the church setting, I played sports. I was a good girl,
What sports did you play?
basketball, volleyball, and I ran track.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
So you
so
play sports, huh?
yeah,
I
I
ain't know
hoop a
that.
little bit. My last name
We
Iverson. Don't get it
Oh,
twisted.
okay.
we
My
gonna see
maiden
now.
name is Iverson.
We gonna
Don't
get you
get
out
it
there one time. I gotta
twisted.
try you out there, man.
But
I gotta try
yeah,
you.
I didn't find out who my biological father was until I
Mm,
was up in age, and my mom let me know, about my background and why I looked different,
Mm-hmm.
and probably why I was acting out at the time because everybody say you just like your daddy, you acting just so that conversation came about, and I'm like, well, I thought this was my daddy.
Right.
So that conversation came about. So I found out my dad was Jamaican when I was about 12, and I didn't find out that I had other siblings outside of my mom's children until I was 26. and it's 10 of us, and we are
10.
very
Wow.
close knit. Yes, I'm the oldest girl, yet the baby girl
Yeah.
over all the boys. So it's six
Wow.
boys and three
Damn,
girls.
that's a
I
big
mean, seven
family.
boys and three girls.
How did
Yeah.
That's
you
a that's a good thing. I love big families.
big families? Yeah, big
Yeah,
families
Yes.
I
are
love
really
that.
good. Basically going back to your roots, tracing back to your roots, finding out your father is Jamaican,
Mhm.
finding out
Oh,
you
I
were
tapped in it
adopted.
as soon as I found out.
How
I
did
tapped
you
in it.
make that work along with realizing that these people over here still raised you?
Because I'm me and my family
Hmm.
accept me for me. They
Hmm.
Hmm.
embrace the fact that I was half foreign and that I wanted to get to know who I was as a person because I knew I didn't act or look like anybody that was in my household. So I acted
Hmm.
out based on that. Like, why am I like this? Why do I
Hmm.
look? Everybody in my house, though, is dark. I'm dark complexion, but everybody's like darker. So I'm like, I don't look like none of y'all. They all heavy set. I'm small and petite.
Right.
I'm like, where I come from?
Right.
So once I found out and got to see pictures of my dad, then I was like, okay, that's my twin. That's why then when I started talking to him and building a relationship, oh, okay, this nigga crazy. That's why I act like this.
Said that nigga crazy.
Hmm.
Like his mouth is off the chain. That's where
Hmm.
I get it from. So yeah. But I tapped in as soon as I found out. Like I started embracing the Jamaican culture. Started learning how to speak the language and,
So
vibe.
basically, kind of you transition from being angry into a point where you kind of relax
Right,
and
because
want to
then I
learn
knew
more
who
about
I
it.
was and why I
Yeah.
was feeling the way I was feeling and why nobody could, understand what I was going through because we wasn't genetically
Right.
connected.
I got what you're
So,
saying. Now, how did that? I know. So, how did that appear for you transitioning to radio? Let's talk. Let's get into your career wise.
actually, I was helping DJ Cuzzo out on the event. Just
Mm.
that's my brother, number one streets DJ, and
Shout out to Cuzzo too,
yeah, shout
for
out to my
sure.
brother.
Coalition.
And he Empire DJs period,
Mm-hmm.
but he the one who plugged me into jams. He was like, hey man, he went to Justin. He was like, we need Slay.
Yeah.
Like everybody was coming up to her like, hey Slay, we hey. So they brought me on
Yeah.
the
And
team.
I met you in what it was platinum.
Yes.
Hell yeah, the platinum. I'm about that bit was smoked
I'm talking
out.
about smoked
I could
out.
barely damn talk,
That's
and
the
then
plat though.
yeah, the platinum I could barely talk, but it was just that shit was packed. Always been packed from wall to wall.
Mhm.
Barely can talk, and me and bro were talking, and then he introduced me to you. I was
Mhm.
like, okay, bet. Then I checked you out, and you showed me your social media and whatnot and what you do. I was like, damn,
She
Shawty
really out
got
here in the
down.
city,
Shawty
man.
got some heat out there. So what I'm saying, ever since then
Yeah.
finally, I think what 3 months later, you kind of came
Mhm.
on.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we've
About
been
three
rocking ever
months.
since.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you
Mm.
like it as a
I
personality?
love it. I love it. I can be who I am at Summit Media. That's what
Hmm.
I love about it. They aren't trying to bar me or, shadow me or
Right.
anything. I can be Slave. Very outspoken. Everybody know I'm with that hoo shit.
Yeah.
I'm a veteran.
They already know.
So, they let me be Slave.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
name speaks for itself. I am Slay Queen.
What Slay Queen
Mm.
came from?
It came from the army. My first sergeant gave me that song, that name in my first unit.
Hmm.
I was in Kuwait
Gotcha.
and it was an iguana. I'm talking about the size of this table climbing the fence.
A
And
iguana?
yes, like a iguana, like a big
Big ass lizard.
Yeah.
chameleonaire almost.
I know
Yeah.
what it is, but I'm just imagining how big
So
the motherfucker was.
man, it was huge. It was tall as me, and back then that was my first deployment. So I'm
Yeah.
like, they was like shoot
Mm.
anything moving, bitch. This got to die. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care about
Damn.
it being nobody pet.
Right.
I'm
They said
Man.
nobody pet.
and I shot him straight off the fence, baby.
Wow.
M16 gutted it.
I
And
heard over there they even got
Killed
camel
his ass.
spiders.
oh yeah, they
Them
got
damn camel
man.
spiders like this
I'm talking
big.
For
about
real.
it's a whole
Big.
it's the third world. It
Yeah.
really
It's
is.
like
It's a
hell over there.
whole different
Damn. Hell nah, them camel
demographic.
spiders.
Wow, wow, wow. So like would you say like compared to going to war over here, you got a lot of youth in the streets and stuff like that. Would you
Yeah.
say it's similar or would you say it's different?
Oh, Birmingham. These ain't
It's
thugs. These is patty cake, poopa ass niggas.
the patty
Mm.
cakes.
And I have always said if I ever become a woman of like real power in the
Hmm.
politic realm, that would be a law.
Yeah.
Like if you get convicted of anything like domestic murder, domestic abuse, domestic charges, rape, sodomy, anything of that nature, I'm
Hmm.
sending you across the water because obviously you want to fight.
I
You
think that's
like
fair though.
fighting.
Yeah,
So let's let you go over
that's a
here
good
where
ass
they
idea.
don't give a damn about losing their life or taking yours.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. That'll save down taxes and all these prisons they trying to build. Send their ass to war. It shouldn't be no more draft. They are the
You're right.
draft.
Real talk.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be
I
ready to
I
And
scream
I
promise
home.
you
promise
that
you,
shit'll
it'll
decrease.
drop. It'll decrease so much
Well,
frivolous crime. It will.
Mm-hmm.
Because people will think twice about that. Like motherfucker
yeah,
ain't going to the military. Like that's like bitch,
yeah.
nah, you think you about that life.
It's the
You
third
ain't
choice,
right.
goddamn.
You ain't motherfucker ain't likely to just go join the military.
Right. What's the craziest thing you done seen overseas?
Um
Like
my
it's.
battle buddy, um, we was under attack,
Mm-hmm.
under combat, and I looked, he was there, I looked back, he was gone. Just that fast. Right next to me.
Damn.
I'm talking about like shoulder to shoulder.
And then you ain't got time to show no emotions,
No,
no
you can't grieve. You can't.
damn at all.
You can't. You show
That
any
adrenaline
sign of
rush.
weakness
Yeah.
is they take advantage of that or you go crazy thinking about it
Mm-hmm.
because you have to get up the next day and do the same thing over again. Fight for your life and your country and the people that can't.
Yeah. So they give y'all a estimate a date how long you gotta be over there, or it's
Oh
just
yeah,
whatever
you get
time
orders. Yeah,
you over there,
no,
you
you
over
get
there.
orders. Some orders are 6 months, some are 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
Now with war dying down, they're now 90 days, 3 months
Yeah.
tours. Like it just depends on what type of unit you were in. All three units that I were in were rapid deploying units.
Mm.
So that means we were on 12 months, off 12 months.
Oh, okay, okay.
So it was
Mm,
rapid. You come home for 12 months, you back out 12 months later.
Mm.
I was supply, so
So they
those
fly
are
you
the
to the
type.
US and
Oh
fly you
yeah.
back overseas. Okay,
Mhm.
gotcha.
what
Yeah,
would you say?
C-130.
What would you say is like a myth that you say would be debunked when it comes to deploying over, going to war overseas?
Everybody's scared.
Everybody's
Everybody's
scared.
scared. I
Yeah.
don't
Mm-hmm.
care if he's a 5-star general. He's scared because this you're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
This it's not a vacation. Like it's tax free money. That's the hoo ha
Oh,
about
it's
it.
deeper than that.
Yeah, but once you get to thinking about like, is my life worth these couple of $1,000? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Mhm.
and all the stuff that you see, the action that you see over there is it can't be televised because people would go crazy just thinking that their children and their spouses are over there living like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's war, baby. It ain't no fucking joke.
Yeah, that's
I am in
just
Damn.
therapy till to this day
Yeah.
from being in the military.
PSD.
Oh yes, PTSD
PTSD.
majorly. Yes.
like. What would you say? How did you realize you had PTSD when you came back home? Like, what was the first symptom?
My son. My son tried to give me a hug
Mm-hmm.
and I pushed him down because I wasn't used to the contact.
Mm-hmm.
Like over there you it's 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be in arm's reach of me.
Mm-hmm.
So once I did that and he started crying and
Yeah.
all that, I was like, hold on, wait a minute now, Julian. Some got to shake,
Yeah.
baby. You back at
Yeah.
home. You
Yeah.
got to climatize. We back.
Mm.
How you transition from getting your feelings back emotionally?
Prayer, weed.
Yeah.
I'm keep it
Straight
all the
up.
Saved
way
your life.
100. Prayer, the
And reefer,
Lord,
goddamn
and weed, baby.
it. Yeah.
A Rastafari.
Oh, that's the only way. I
That's
mean, shit.
it. That's what kept me alive.
Yeah.
Prayer and weed.
Cause you probably seen so much shit, and you can what? Me can't
Yeah,
even imagine.
man, I've been blown up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
and yeah. Let's talk about it if you don't mind. Going back
yeah, I've been blown
into that
up
spotlight.
in Afghanistan, RC East, 2012 September. We were under combat, and I was in a convoy in a Humvee with three other soldiers. I was driving, and we ran over an IED, an underground explosive,
Hmm.
and that's all I remember.
And so you don't know it has no signs of something in the road. That motherfucker just
No, it could be like a
flat.
dirt road, like most construction sites,
Yeah.
mining companies and stuff, how they have the mountains of sand and stuff.
Hmm.
That's what it looks like over there. Everything's dirt. There's no concrete, no lines in the road, no traffic signs, anything.
Yeah.
Like you drive at your own speed,
Damn.
however you want. And
Wow.
it can be like a dirt road with some debris off to the side. We would think as Americans it's trash,
Hmm.
water bottles,
Yeah.
washing
Yeah.
powder bottles, all type of shit like that, and it'll be a bomb up under them.
Man, I saw a video where somebody made an
Yeah.
ID out of a damn oven timer.
Oh yeah, they do
Oven
cell
timer.
phone detonators,
Yeah,
all type of stuff, microwaves, all type of stuff, blow
Mhm.
dryers. Like,
baby
yeah, you can
dolls.
Shit crazy.
use a dog ass if you
Yeah.
want to.
And blow some shit up.
And blow your ass up. You think you out there petting the dog and
God
your ass
damn.
gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did everybody in the truck survive, or only a few
No,
people?
my battle buddy Jenna, she's still living that
Mm,
to this day that I know of.
Mm.
She's paralyzed from the neck down. She was the passenger. And my XO and my commander that were in the back seat, my supply, commander and XO, they died instantly.
Man,
Yeah.
Slay, you blessed, man.
Yeah, very blessed.
man,
Walking testimony.
how do
That's
you
why
deal
I
with
live vivaciously how I do and don't give zero
Cause you
fucks.
literally face death in their
I
face.
lived it, baby.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Really.
It's like, how do you deal with survivor's remorse?
Um, this talk about it.
Mm,
Try not to hold in. I have become the type of person who acts when spoken to instead of letting people know who I am and what I stand for and what I come with.
Mm-hmm.
I now allow people to ask me and give information as needed because I have learned that I am very intimidating just because of who I am and what I have been through. And a lot of people don't understand that. So I have learned to allow people to get to want to get to know me instead of me forcing who I am off onto somebody
Gotcha.
mm.
because I am a lot to take. I've been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of pressure for
A
real.
lot. It's a
Mm,
it's a lot. Like a powerful woman such as myself who
Yeah.
has been through that and seen that. Like a nigga wouldn't even, if somebody break in my house, motherfucker be looking at me like, bitch, do something. Like
Yeah.
you know.
He won't. He
wow.
gonna get that nigga pussy ass nigga. That be honest.
Yeah, that
I'm gonna
would
look
be
at
for
you.
real.
That nigga that pussy. But anyway, how you deal with that in relationships? Like for real. I don't give a damn. You did go to war. We gonna have to
You
learn
would
this shit
be
today because I gotta hit the door.
surprised. You'd
I
be
Yep,
gotta be the first
surprised.
one to hit the door.
Well,
got
I
to.
am a marksman shooter, like marksman meaning 38 out of 40 headshots.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's not something most women,
Experience, bro.
it can have. That's not something a woman can say that looks like me. Looking at me, you think, oh, she's so preppy and prissy. When really I'm the total opposite. I just like to dress nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't mind getting my hands dirty.
Yeah.
Like, that I'm from Leeds. That's the country. Like I'm with ATVs, fishing, all that.
Yeah. You witness
Yeah,
it.
I'm with all the shit. Mud
I
riding, all
love mud
that.
riding.
Right,
That's something I haven't done, man.
period.
I gotta go mud
Paintball,
ride.
all that.
Yeah.
I'm with all rollerblade. Like
Oh,
Sundays, I be at the skating rink. I just ain't been. But
right.
Yeah.
I do all of that. I just like the finer things in
Mm-hmm.
life. But
Mm,
I'm very down to earth and people judge me based off my appearance and
mm,
don't get to know me and they be like, oh, she retired. She thinks she better than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm
right.
just like everybody. I
Just like
just
everybody else.
chose a different route.
All right.
Now, when I will say with that paintball shit, I'm done with them paintball days.
That
Boy,
They
shit
I got
hurt.
hurt.
shot in the neck
It do
one time with a
hurt, baby. It
paintball.
That
hurt.
shit
You
hurt.
got
I
to
Oh,
ain't gonna
definitely
lie.
be by
I
that
thought I was
Yeah,
life.
dead.
yeah.
That shit
And then
hurt.
people
And it
don't
will bruise
understand. Yeah,
you.
people don't understand. Like they think this shit don't hurt like that because you
No,
don't.
it does hurt.
They be wearing jogging pants. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
no,
Shit like
baby.
this. Like you
You
can't
can't
wear
walk.
that. Like your ass got to be
No,
suited
I'm talking
and
about
booted
and booted
You
because
got
and
them
to
ready
bitches
to go.
steam,
Call of
boy.
Duty
And
Warzone
it
out
hurt
there.
worse the
Steam.
next day because
Hell
that
yeah.
goddamn blood get to circulating in that
Man,
spot.
You know
Hurt.
what I'm saying? Like I was the only kind of like me and another black dude.
I'm
Everybody
out
else
there with
white.
bulletproof
Like
vest on,
so they been
helmet,
plenty of times
all that.
and they know what's going
Knee
on.
pads, elbow
Boy,
pads, gloves, all
got to,
that.
man.
Goggles, all that. I'm out there suited and booted.
they were tearing my ass up. I learned then like yeah, I gotta take this shit
Oh
serious. I
yeah,
come back
that's
for real.
yeah. It's
So what you got for the future, Slay? What we can look forward to?
well, I'm just coasting my way through the Magic City.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing my Caribbean flavor to the city is what I'm doing. Being a mom,
Yeah,
that's about it.
Caribbean flavor. We need that in
Yeah,
Birmingham,
we really
Yes,
man.
need that.
I'm.
So what's your plans on how you think you want to do it?
Well, I do host at the Vault on Mondays.
Right.
That's been going on for a couple of years now. Very consistent,
Been
I've
going good
heard.
too. Real
Yes,
consistent. Like she
for the
consistent with that
Caribbean
shit, bro.
vibe. And we just started at Casanova, the International Fridays. Me and
Gotcha.
Trini Fresh, of course. That's my boy. I'm rocking with Birmingham Island Jams till the wheels fall off.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, me and Trini, we linked up about 5, 6 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he saw, a vision with me, and we've been rocking ever since, and it's
Yeah,
been going great. Like it's
that's
been
what's
going
up.
good. He's
Mm.
Trinidad, I'm Jamaican, so it's the Caribbean culture.
That's what's up. And each and every Monday's at the vault.
Of course,
What time?
Make sure
Wagwan.
y'all be there.
Doors open at 8 and 11 o'clock, and then DJ Cuzzo comes on after with the trap R&B
Yep.
from 11:30 to 2. So y'all come check us out.
And listen, I'm tell you something, man. That goddamn jerk chicken.
It's
Yeah.
on
You don't
point.
want you don't want to miss out on this shit. I'm talking about hen.
Every Monday, free Caribbean food.
It ain't
Drink deals
cold.
too.
Hell yeah, them drinks,
Oh
what you call
yeah,
that? Bar Molly drinks. Yeah, they
yes,
be hen too. Man,
yes.
y'all gotta go check it out. This shit, it's a real vibe. You know
Every
what I'm saying?
Monday
You ain't
night
never
at the
been.
Vault,
It's a
Monsalay,
real
the
vibe.
Caribbean way.
I gotta check out that Friday nights too,
Yeah,
though.
Friday at Casanova. Doors
Yeah.
open at 9, close at 2. So yeah, come check us out. Same vibe, same music, good vibe, Caribbean, and you get to see the Slay Queen.
I just wanted to ask a couple questions. Like when it comes to being a radio personality,
Mhm.
Slay Queen, what qualities does a person must have? Or what qualities do you feel like you have that make you like the best radio personality in your eyes?
Well, I didn't have a lot of training in
Mm.
the radio. Shout out to my supervisor Jackie though, Lil J on the track.
Lil
She is
J.
a
Shouts out to J.
she is my backbone.
Lil J.
And DJ Gorgeous, that's my sister to the wheels fall off. I kind of piggybacked off them,
Mm.
honestly. Jack helps me with my voice coaching. Young Deal, of course, helps me with my voice. To me, I think the best advice I can give from my experience is learn everything you can.
Mm-hmm.
Learn everything you can. Like I'm talking about from the board to the truck to
It's
meeting the
real.
people, being out in the city, letting the
Mm-hmm.
people get to know who you are and being a face of a name and not just a name on the radio.
Yeah.
I think that goes a long way because the people are who pay us. If they stop listening, we ain't got no job.
You right.
So I think footwork plays a big part in it. By me being from Birmingham and a lot of people knowing me from being in Birmingham, and I also used to model, so that's how I really became known, so to say, is modeling. So from people that knows that, and then I transitioned over into radio. It kind of, was a benefit for me from being local already. So when people see me out, they just associate me with 95.7 Jam. So it kind of worked out. But footwork, definitely, I would say number one, being of the people and not just a voice to the people. And also having somebody behind you that's willing and ready to help you learn what they have learned, paying it forward. Because you don't have a lot of that in the entertainment industry. Everybody want to be the boss. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
want all the clout. When it's really a help me, help you, help us type situation.
How do you handle that clout though? Because you got a following.
I do.
So a lot of people that don't have a bigger following than you, and they act like they still, superior of you. How do you handle that? How do you stay humble?
Um,
Cause that to me that should be, I
what
don't know,
what God has for me is
just
for
piss me off
me,
sometimes.
and nobody. I don't care. Your title doesn't affect my character.
Yeah.
My character is always gonna trump your title because I'm being me.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be me. Tomorrow you might not have that title.
You're
You
right.
get what I'm
It goes
saying?
just like that.
So that's just Slay. I'm authentic. You're gonna get what I give every day. It's no purgatory with me. I tell people that all the time. It's either hot or cold with Slay. You gonna know I fuck with you, or you know she don't fuck with you, because it's
Mm-hmm.
not gonna be no in between, no fake. Hey girl, none of that shit with me. You gonna know whether or not I fuck with you, and I think that's where a lot of people in the industry fuck it up at,
Mm-hmm.
is pretending so that they can get maneuver their way through. When all you
Gotcha.
have to do is just be real and wait for God to bless you with your time. It's
Mm-hmm.
coming. Put in the work, and the work will put in for you. And that's why motherfuckers can't outshine Slay, because Slay gonna put in the work. I'm gonna be on time.
Yeah. Right.
I'm gonna do my job, and the people are gonna love me while I'm there doing my job. So I don't give a fuck about your title. Your title don't mean shit to me,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna do me at the end of the day,
You
regardless.
got to. You got to. And last question I'm gonna ask too, if you got any more, but far as mentorship, I know you probably mentor, a lot of
Mhm.
young ladies. How do you, for somebody that's looking for a mentor as a woman perspective, how do they find a mentor? Because a lot
Um.
of women,
Well, I'm in
Don't know how to.
a women of power group. And they kind of found me actually. I was at an event for Jams. It was a women's conference type
Mm-hmm.
panel, and one of the ladies gave me a card, and I've been rocking with them ever since. But to find Instagram, utilize the platforms that we have available. What's the new app called? Clubhouse. It's a lot
Yeah.
of inspirational people, but if you're looking for someone local, um I would say Google, women groups, women therapy groups, women talk groups, for the young girls who is, transitioning from being a girl to a young lady.
Mm-hmm.
Google it, YouTube it. I do a lot of therapy, outside of my physical therapy, body face to face therapy. YouTube. I meditate. I do yoga.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of spiritual things outside of social media, so
Right.
to say, to help me stay sane because the
Yeah.
devil be busy.
Yeah, you do. Once you cut that app off, you back in the real world.
Right, you
That's
back. I mean, even if the app is on, you're still in the real world.
Yeah.
That's just a facade. I tell people all the time, like my son, I tell him, sweetheart, you are who you are with or without that
Yeah,
phone.
you're right.
Because when I was coming up, we ain't have no
At
phone.
all.
You had to be who you said you were. Okay, you
Hell
said you
yeah.
about that life. Meet me at the playground at the merry-go-round at 3 o'clock, and
Mm-hmm.
let's see what you talking about. Ain't no we finna snap and all that Twitter fingers and keyboard gangsters. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Be who you are because the world gonna let you know if you ain't.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the world we live in. Like you gonna know if it's real because their
Yeah.
personality, their energy is going to show you if it's real or not. I pick up on spirits quick. I have a very discerning spirit.
Yeah.
That's why I can't be fake.
Yeah. That's real. That's real, man. There you have it.
Period.
Goddamn
Slay
for Slay
The
Queen
Queen.
giving you the
queen.
message of the week, message of the month
Yeah,
for all the
man.
women out there, man,
Yeah,
who's,
man.
she's
Walk on.
empowering a lot of women. So, follow her right now and DM her, connect with her. You know what I'm saying? You
Of
never know what to come
course.
out of the situation.
Yes, I'm
All right.
always open to talk and listen,
Yeah.
most importantly.
So, where to find you at, Slay?
I am underscore Slay Queen on Instagram. That is I am underscore SLAYYY. It's 3 Y's and Queen. And then on Snapchat, you can follow me at Barbie Julian. I don't have a fake page, whatever
She's
y'all,
real deal.
fake book. I don't have one of those. So those are the two platforms you can follow me on. I'm also on Twitter. If you can't find me on either one of those, go to 957jams.com or BirminghamIslandJams.com, and you can
Yeah,
find
yeah.
me on either one of those platforms. Birmingham.
Island
Yes,
girl.
ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
man.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. And